Well, here I am. I'm on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. I had to give that some time to upload on the other channel because if you don't, okay, then I'll wind up still doing a live, like I said, on the other channel. Okay, so I'm gonna make this brief, but I want to talk. I want to make it brief, but it may take me some time to talk about this situation right here. Okay, hello to the person in the chat. Okay, watching you, looking for that support, y'all. Yeah, 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 yeah. To Michelle, looking for that support as I get adjusted to this new thing. You understand? What they call it, shadow banning. Okay, mama got to get used to it. And then when I get used to it, I'll be through talking about it. But by that time, we don't know if we going to have a channel on YouTube or not. So once again, it might be some new people. Follow me to Vimeo, Vimeo. I'm Mother Wisdom. The face with my phone number on it is me, 205-265-0391. Okay, they know not to play. Okay, I openly tell y'all my number because they know not to play with no witch. Okay, so I ain't worried about no trolls. Okay, you know better. Okay, you gonna respect mama. A mama gonna put a doll on you. Okay, so I feel so comfortable, honey. I don't mind telling you the address of the temple and my house, whatever. Because I'm ready for trolls. If you want to troll up in here, you understand what I'm saying? Then you're going to be bold up in here because I got something for you. Okay? So anyways, Michelle, you doing okay? Hello, Mystic Luna Rain. Hey, Cape Fear. Hey, Eugene. Hello, Destiny 44. Hey, Andy. Y'all, the reason why I'm doing this video, and you all see that thumbnail, don't you? Okay, I want to talk about the twin souls. I want to talk about that twin souls, twin flames, all of these twins or what have you. I want to talk about it, you know. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because there's something that is happening right here in my family right now, and I don't mind telling you who is being affected by it and stuff. And I really am kind of getting worried and concerned. Hey, Living Water, how you doing? Love you too. I'm getting concerned because I told you all, and I don't know how many people. Hey, hey, Rose. Did I speak to you, Summer Rose, all the time? Okay, it sounds like I said that before, but you, uh, uh, Cape Fear, girl, Cape Fear. I'm gonna need that fire. I'm gonna need that fire. Thank you for the love. But look. Let me tell you something. I told y'all long ago, I never will forget, in 2013, I'm gonna make this real fast, make that long story short. I told y'all back long ago in 2013, my brother-in-law started going to bed. And when he would wake up, but he would wake up in a whole nother realm. What I mean about a whole nother realm is like he'd be like, it's hard to, I don't even know I'm asleep. He said, I don't know, because he said, when I go to bed, it's like I wake up, but I don't wake up here. I wake up like another existence. So he said, my house and everything is still, I'm in the same house when I wake up. He said, but it's arranged differently. And I don't know if you all have had that experience before, but I had that experience one time where I just woke up and thought I was up here in this existence, but was up in another existence. It's not good to keep having those, okay? That's not good. So anyway, so he said, when I wake up in my house, he said, mind you, my brother-in-law lived in the house by himself. There was nobody in there. He said, but when I wake up, he said, I remember I told y'all, no, y'all may be new to this. He said, it'd be two girls in my house. And don't y'all go nowhere when this live stream do that. Don't go nowhere. All engineered, all by design. Okay, so sometimes it could be coming from a number of things. We just got an interruption. I know it's some buffering going on. It's some kind of action going on, but We got to realize that sometimes, there are beings from other worldly planes of existence. You understand what I'm saying? That come into our presence as we're here, collabing with one another. Okay. So when y'all see this happens, like I'm interrupted off a live stream, just hang around, don't go nowhere. Okay. Now if it's buffering too bad, I understand you got other things to do, because it's an array of things to do. So much activity going on the internet. I don't expect for you to just sit here and just watch something buffer and buffer, but just come back and check the video once it's uploaded. But I just had an interruption, y'all. Hey, Mama Midnight, how you doing? Hey, DeAsia. So, and I want to talk to you all about that so y'all can beware of these situations. I know what y'all saying, Mama, you always telling us the bad side of things. Well, yeah, I want to talk to you all about the other side of this thing called what? Twin souls and twin flames and all of that, fragmented souls and stuff like that. We hear about the wonderful things about it, but what about the not so wonderful things about it? Okay, so going back to my brother-in-law, I was interrupted. Okay, I'm going back to that. It's funny because I was sitting on the phone talking to somebody about, some of the things that my brother-in-law went through, some of the entities that was coming for him. And all of a sudden my birds started fluttering in the cage, and the room turned from, like, I ain't lying, y'all. The sun was outside, beaming brightly into my room, and it turned completely dark in my room. Do you hear me? When I said that, the sun was still out, but it turned so dark in here I could not see it. A presence came in my room when I talk about this situation. So it does not surprise me that all of a sudden I lost my live stream, because they don't want you to know. Who are they? They are these archons, that I be talking about, that try to block you and keep you from being able to reach your higher self. So your higher self is trying to tell you, is trying to talk to you, is trying to remind you of some things, some events that have happened to you in past lifetimes, so you can avoid the pitfalls that bring you back here over and over and over again. Okay. So this is like what I want to talk about. So anyway, and so they don't want you talking about this stuff. They want us to stay oblivious so that they can continue to recycle. But anyway, so he said, he would come to me just about every other day talking about these stories of waking up in his house, but other folks in his house. And like I told you, he talked about these two girls. And I see why they had these two girls in horror stories, because they are demons. And talking about these people, he was in the 1800s as a slave. You know what I'm saying? All he had to eat was bread and water and all of that, and work the fields, and he kept telling them he wanted to go back home. So it's just weird. It was like it was a doorway. When he went to sleep, it was like a doorway into a whole nother place and time. And he kept going there over and over and over again, working fields and stuff, and coming back telling me, oh, they did this to me. They did, like they were trying to capture him. You understand? And steal his soul. And then so it went on from 2013 to 2015. And then, like I said, he eventually told us that the two little girls died, and their hands became black and necrotic because their wagon turned over, and it killed the whole entire family and shit. This shit should, I'm gonna have to start writing some books. Okay. I gotta start writing some books. Okay, so he talked about that. And so eventually he began to say they were coming to him in his sleep, and they were holding down, had strength of men, and would be telling him, we got you now. And their voices would be demonic. We ain't gonna let you go. And they were talking like that. And then he started having this phenomena where things would vanish. All of his witchy stuff that I was giving him, they were taking it. Like, even I made a doll for him, and they took the doll from him. And then we would take him to get candles. And when he had a candles, he said, I'm good. He said, as long as I got candles, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. So we started taking, cause this with his brother. He was fighting for his brother and stuff. But now, if I can go back, Mama wouldn't have got her behind and none of this. Okay. So we took him to get some candles for the very last time. Well, almost like the very last time. So he had the candles and stuff and in the car. So we all got out. We went to another place or whatever. We got back in there. His candles was gone. There were no candles in the car. And he had done spent like a whole lot of money and stuff. So we don't know where the candles went. I thought it was interesting because my pocketbook, my money was still in there, but his candles was gone. So he said the little girls came to him and said, nah, 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 we got your candles. Because he would always go to sleep. It got so intense. Every night he was getting to the point he was scared to sleep, y'all. Every night he'll wake up in a whole nother place, in slavery and stuff, and they would taunt him and laugh and say, "We got the candles," and they would show them to him. They would show him where they would get the candles. So he did it again, got some more candles, and they would take that. So he got to the point he gave up on the candles. He didn't want to keep spending money on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was telling him you need to keep spending money. I said, because this right here it can be detrimental if you don't continue to get the candles. So he stopped. He started doing something else. He said work better for him. So I never will forget. He said, like I tell y'all, the man is so simple, man. He's a simple man. He don't know nothing about urban legends and stuff. So it was a black cape being came to him, didn't have a body inside of it. You could only just see it was cloaked in the figure of the body. And it came to him and it was shaking his bed, shaking his bed. And when he talked to me about it, I said, that sounded like the Grim Reaper. He said, also, while I was shaking the bed, the two girls was by me with with the black necrotic hands, and they had black stuff rolling from their mouth and stuff like that. And I said, oh my goodness, he was starting to scare me. And I said, you need to get your candles. He said, well, ain't no sense of keeping on getting candles because they keep getting them and taking them from him. He was losing money. So then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? He said that one of the other nights it brought help. It was another Grim Reaper with him. Other Grim Reaper was a little bit more docile and not talking much or whatever, but it came to help him. And so I said, you know what? It's getting to the point you're gonna have to ask them what they want. Ask them what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't scared of you. Okay? Y'all, mama better shut up. I don't play with that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I am scared of you. Okay? Mama's scared of you. Don't come over here and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Tell you can't tell them you scared of them. I'm not afraid of you. You understand? But I know what you represent. I know you represent the end or whatever. And I know I'm going to have an end too. But I'm just saying, right now, there's a higher authority, a hierarchy over you. Okay? At this point, you just can't come up in here right now. Okay? And so anyways, this guy, I ain't lying, y'all, my bird is running in this cage. So the energy is in him. She's running. If I showed y'all her, she's running. I'm gonna let y'all hear her chatter and listen. Now, when I stop talking, did y'all hear that? Listen to her. Now, if I stop talking, then she'll stop moving. When I start talking, she running her cage. Listen to her. Did y'all hear her? Now, birds are oracles. They will warn you when there are malevolent spirits inside of a house or a room or around your presence or around their presence and stuff. So, she kind of like when I stop talking about that Grim Reaper, she kind of, I bring that name up, she chattering. Listen to her. Okay. I'm going to be through talking about it. Cause like when I get to talking about that Grim Reaper, then the room start dim. And see, this is the part of witchcraft that a lot of folks don't talk about. When you come to Mama Channel, you're gonna hear about it. Okay. So I'm talking a little bit more calmer and everything because she was like getting disturbed in her cage. Now I got to speed this thing up. Okay. So let me speed it up. She done kind of slowed down a little bit. Give me a minute, girl. I'll be through talking about it in a minute. So anyway, I told him, I said, listen, you're going to have to find out what this being wants. Ask it what it wants. Okay. So he said, okay, I will. So he was going to sleep with hammers and wrenches and all kind of heavy objects, to fight this, even going to sleep with a gun, you know what I'm saying, to fight this entity that he was frightened of. So what wound up happening is the entity showed back up. But this time not only did it have its partner, but it had some more behind it. There were more behind the entity. Okay. So he asked it, he said, what do you want? And it says, I want your soul. Like that. And I was like, oh my God. He was trying to explain to the best of his ability how it sounded. So he said that he was throwing the wrench at him. He had the hammer. He said he was trying to shoot at it, but they had tucked the gun from him and did all kind of little stuff. And all that bird is running in the cage, y'all. Listen. So you can't talk about that Grim Reaper. It pulled a presence to you. You understand? Listen. Okay, girl, I'm finna finish it up. So anyway, so that's what he told me they wanted. He said the little girls was there too and was trying to hold him down. He said, so the little girls held his arm down and they went in there and they snatched something up out of him and they ran off with it. Okay, so I remember that being like, okay, I can't really recall y'all exactly the time or when it happened, but look, as it culminates to what went down. A lot of y'all know what went down. Thank you, baby. So uh let me get my thoughts right. This was around this time of year because we went on ahead and we celebrated. No. It was around Christmas. See, this coming around the time of what happened. I'm gonna tell you at the end. So, anyways, it was really intense around November this time. Like I tell y'all, this around the reaping season right here. All this reaping season. People don't realize from October, I think it might start in September, but from October on until December is nothing but purity reaping. Okay. Because they try to take a certain amount of souls out before the year ends. And so he was telling me that, and you could see he was brave. It really didn't scare him because I don't think he knew what was going to get ready to go down. So I remember on a Wednesday looking at him and his face, and like there are two times where a person just glows intensely. Now, some people can just be glowing and be radiant because, you know what I'm saying? It's some other things going on, but there are two times I've ever seen people glow with intensity. Um, it's when a woman is pregnant, okay, because she's carrying another soul, or it's when somebody getting ready to check out. Man, his skin was so clear and clean. He was glowing. He wasn't giving me no eye contact. And I remember him looking at the sun, directly into the sun, trying to, it was just like he was in a zombie state. There was a Wednesday, the last time I saw him. And I said, oh my God, I said, you look different. You look different. And then I was trying to figure out how he was able to look at the sun later on after what happened. And he said, you know what? I feel different, you know. And so that Sunday from that Wednesday, I remember us just driving, me, Mr. Willie, my son, we were riding somewhere. And it was nighttime and there was a shadow of that cloak being flying over my truck. Okay. We were driving, it was flying over my truck. It could have took us right then. Some said, pull over right now. Pull over right now. But before I could pull over, it went off onto the interstate and flew off. You can see the shadow just going down the street, man. My God. You talking about Halloween, a Halloween experience as it flew down the street. Okay, so Sometimes you got to make deals with these entities because these entities work for a ram where when it's time to reap, they got to pull you up. And if they don't do what they do, they can suffer consequences on their side from something that's more higher than them, and that's called death. So I pulled over and I drew. I remember a sister told me about picture magic, and I got hip to picture magic. Picture magic is bad motherfucking ass. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. I'm here to tell y'all about stuff they don't want me to talk about. I'm here to tell you what you need to know to protect yourself, okay? Okay, especially women who being snatched up and you don't even know your time might be up next. And I'm not talking about my women. I'm just saying somebody next. Let's just put it like this. But here I'm gonna teach you protection. As I cover myself and ask my spirits for protection. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what my channel is all about, how to incorporate the spirit realm into your life for protection and for prosperity and healing and all of that. That's what we want our channel to be about. So we pulled over because, like I said, it was a sister told me some years ago. She said, danger coming your way. Draw a line. You on one side with the sun out beautiful, and the other side, put all of the other stuff on that side. And what it did is save my life from a tornado because my side was barely hit. Like I said, my house got tore up during a tornado. A lot of our houses did on our side, but on the other side, their houses were obliterated. There were dead bodies on the ground. Picture magic saved my life. Do you hear me? And my home. So I'm giving you all the information to do the same to incorporate that in your life. This is, like I said, advanced witchcraft. No children allowed here, okay? And ain't nobody gonna pull no stunt with me and say children were in here and they were violated because I looked at my stats. They said there are no children in my that watches my channel. Don't even try to pull the $42,000 on me per video because there aren't any. Okay, and I went ahead and screenshotted it while I was there. Hello. So, anyways, so check this out. Check this out. No children allowed. Get out. Disclaimer. This is not a kids video. Some said, do you picture magic? I pulled over in the dog. I drew a safety zone. Grim Reaper on one side, me and my family on the other side. And I put names of everybody in there that I could think of and everything and stuff like that. But I didn't put that person's name in there because I didn't think to do so. I get a call Monday. That Monday I get a call. And it's Mr. Willis screaming hysterically. And he was screaming, so I didn't even understand what he was saying. I thought he was going to say something really horrible happened to him, one of the children or something like that. And then it came out of his mouth. He said, I don't think um, Ronnie's going to make it. They found him dead. Okay. But anyways, they had found his brother, which was the one that was coming back and forth telling me about these elaborate stories that were real, but every time he went to sleep. And then I said, oh my God. And I hurried up, jumped up, and I flew to wherever I had to go. I had to hurry up and get up there and everything. I could not believe it, and everything. And they said that he had been shot, when we got up there, and they found him dead. And it was funny that I didn't realize. I always hear this noise when somebody dies. It sounds like this. That's a death call. If you ever hear it, it'll be a bunch of voices whispering at the same time. And then there was also in my house all that day, me and Mr. Woodard kept seeing shadows go across the wall, shadows of death going across the wall and whispering. And he was hearing it, I was hearing it, but we didn't know what really it was because we never had an experience like that. My TV was coming on by itself and everything. And just like death was just letting us know it was going to get ready to take somebody away from me. So if I hear that from now on, my God, I know what to do. I'm getting straight on my knees praying to my higher self, okay? Hey, Sugar T. So then all of a sudden, when I got up there and everything, the brother-in-law came. Yeah, it was another brother-in-law. What you know? What would you call a brother-in-law if it's your niece's husband? Okay, but he came and said I found him, and and I remember, Ronnie telling me about the all black eyes the girls had, and and the black stuff coming off of their mouth, and the necrotic black fingers. And he said when I found him, he had all black eyes and he had black stuff coming off his mouth, and his fingers were black. And I was like, oh my God. It's the same thing he had said that they had. Okay. And they had needles just stuck all over his body, because he was diabetic, his diabetic needles stuck, excuse me, all over him. And I was just like devastated. And so for ever, I always think about that situation. So I know that if you continuously have deja vu, you start waking up at your sleep, and start, and you're in another place. You know what I'm saying? You're in your house. See, because it's kind of hard sometimes to tell whether or not you waking up in your reality or another reality if you waking up and everything looks the same. You can wake up in your reality and everything looks the same, but one little thing could be off. One little thing could be off to let you know that you have not waken up in your reality. You're waking up somewhere else. So what I'm getting at is this: sometimes maybe I could be and woke up in a whole nother reality. You can wake up each day in another reality. Or you can go to sleep for 10 or 15 minutes and wake up in another reality. Does that make sense? Reality is very fluid. It is not sound. I'm here to tell you that. So he kept experiencing all of these deja vu moments and going to other places and stuff and everything. And I never will forget, I sacrificed a chicken. And that brought him from that reality to this reality. My son saw him. Oh my God, mama, my uncle is in my room. And said he's talked about it. He said he had on some of those Abraham Lincoln pants that stop at the knee with the stripe up there, like them patriotical pants. Said they were tattered and torn and worn, like maybe old master handed him down a pair of hand me down pants. They were greased up and buff, because these are greased. They set up with fat and lard back then. Said, mama, he looked strong. He had one of them things in his hand working in the fields, and it had invoked him, me doing this blood sacrificing and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Because see, I said they didn't teach me this in school. Nobody say nothing about all of this stuff. I'm learning this stuff the hard way. So look, check this out. Y'all, please, if you don't mind, give mama a rating. Okay, we got 24 people in the chat, but only 12 thumbs up. Can you give mama some thumbs up? Because I'm finna get ready to tell you something that's kind of got me kind of a little disturbed up in here. Thank you for the 13. Okay, so look. Thank you for the 14. So, um, all of a sudden, now, Mr. Will, now long ago, I never will forget. This happened in 2000, and this video gonna be slightly long, y'all. But I remember in 2006 or seven, Willie told me. He said I had a dream. Well, I woke up from this reality and I woke up to another reality, and I was a woman. I said, what? He said, yes. He said, I was a woman and I was pushing one of those little rosemary buggies where you keep babies in. He said, I was pushing that. And he said, it was a little girl inside of it. I said, what? He said, I was a woman. And he said, a man came up to me that looked like Malcolm X, had a hat and long coat on. He said, looked like the 1950s and 60s. Said the man came up and put his hand on my butt while I was pushing my baby and everything. And he said, I remember I pushed the man away, and I went to I was living in a shelter. He said, when I got to the shelter, he said, there were some women and they were sitting down and they called me a name, like his name or whoever he was. And he said, I remember getting to this room. It was just torn down looking. It was just like cracks in the wall. It was dark in there and a light bulb hanging from the ceiling. He said it was an old house. He said it was bad. It was like I was in hell. He said because I was a woman and everything. And then he for years kept asking about that baby. He was real concerned about that baby. He said because it was his baby and stuff. And to a point we had to take Mr. Willie to a pastor, a preacher. And the preacher was trying to console him. And the preacher's wife was consoling him, saying, well, you need to know that this right here was just like a life. You was just going into someone's life and seeing how they were struggling back in the 50s and the 60s. But I thought otherwise. So from 2006 up until about this year, Mr. Willie now has revisited it. And he always started off, he said, it happened to me again. I didn't want to tell you about it because you be scaring me. He said, I seen that green grass and I seen that building, that shelter again. And he said, I was that woman again. I said, oh my goodness, again? He said, yeah. Then these experiences keep happening, y'all. They keep happening. And the first thing I thought about was his brother. And so he said, this time, he said, I saw the green grass and it said the script started off where it left off. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. These scripts, you understand? So you got to look at these scripts, okay? He said, so now more detail is coming to the story. He said, I'm her again. The grass is green. I'm in the building, but but the baby is never there. The baby is never there. And I said, okay, where is the baby? He really wants to know where the baby at. Mr. Willie want to know where the baby at. So we were in the hospital. We had a situation. We were in the hospital. I'm talking about real physical hospital within the last couple of months. And we're sitting here in the waiting room and stuff like that. And Mr. Willie goes off to sleep in an intense sleep to a point you can hear him snoring. He jumps up. And we're like, what's going on? He said, me, the lady. I said, what you mean, me, the lady? Now, let me talk to y'all. This is what I want to talk about, twin souls and twin flames. Listen, y'all. Twin souls and twin flames are deeper than you can imagine. Most people are equating twin souls and twin flames as to be a such thing as, I'm just looking for my soulmate. Yes, I just want my soulmate because my soulmate knows, me. And you see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are looking for that. You understand? They're looking for love and they're equating these twin flames, these twin souls, these soulmates with beautiful romantic things, and that they are not. Twin souls, twin flames, and all of that are really fragments of your soul. When a soul is broken, like I was talking to you all a little while ago on the other channel about broken souls, and when they fragment and the fact that they can go to different places, you know what I'm saying? Not just from just different places here, but in other realms of existence, you know what I'm saying? Or we can break away from these souls and they create a whole nother body. Like if I have a fragmented soul, this fragment of my soul can create a whole nother being. They're lost. I lose these fragments and they become another being. And so the brokenness comes from the fact that you're not whole. Your soul is not whole. But the sinister part of it is that it could be someone in the other realm that wants the entire whole soul. If they get the whole entire soul, you're dead. They can take that from you. Now you are dead. So this person, it has a portion of Willie's soul. So now it's not him and her anymore. It's them. It's two separate souls. She's trying to claim it. So he says she's always coming to me because he when we were in the hospital, he didn't know that he was asleep. We had to tell him he was asleep when he jumped up. You were asleep. No, it was real. He said, I went to the bathroom in the hospital. And he said she was in there. He said she was in there and she said she had her. I said, what she looked like? She said it was a dark skinned lady, real short. Like she couldn't be no more than 4 foot, some. They made them real small back then. And she was petite, said she was skinny. She had her hair cut in a bob and everything. And I was asking him about how she was shut up and everything and all of this stuff. And he said she had on a nursing uniform. I said, what? He says, yeah, she had a white nursing uniform on. He said it looked like one of them old ones, like back when they wore dresses and stuff like that. So she had that on. He said she was a nursing assistant. I said, how you know she was a nursing assistant? He said, because I can remember the script. He said, I'm remembering the script. And I said, okay. So like he's just putting two and two together and remember the life. So the thing is, I'm not sure, and maybe y'all can help me. I'm not sure if this was a past life or this is a script that's trying to steal his life here. Like maybe they stole his brother's script and put him there. And you see what I'm saying? They stealing souls, y'all. So anyway, so he said she was trying to grab me. So what you mean? So she hugged me, put her breast up against me, grabbed me, and was trying to take my pants off to have sex with me. I said, oh my God. And he said, I told her, you can't touch me. Get your hand off me. I'm trying to get back to my wife. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to do this with you. And said she was trying her best to get to him down there, down between his legs. I ain't trying to make fun of, but she was trying to get him, and he broke away from her, and that's why he jumped up, and he was like, his eyes was butt wide open. I said, why did you resist? He said, I resisted. He said, because I knew it wasn't right and it wasn't natural. He said, 'cause I knew what she wanted. So what she want? His eyes was open. He wouldn't give me no eye contact. So anyway, I started saying, I said, I told you, you got to treat me right. I said, I told you, because I had been telling him through the years, I said, this is a karmic thing. And I said, you got to treat women better with the utmost respect. I'm telling all of you men who are disrespecting women right now, karma's going to make you a woman. And karma make you a woman, you're going to experience whatever you may have done to another woman. If you raped a woman, you're going to come back to, they're going to tell, look, we're in the time where we're running out of space and time. This is the best way I can explain it. Okay, we're running out of space. We're colliding with other timelines. The script is getting short. So they got the still scripts. Souls are being snatched. Something has opened us up to this gate, to this tunnel, to this door. Okay, where now we're living in some cutthroat times. Now, this stuff may have always been going on. Somebody hit me to a woman who's now deceased named Octavia Butler that wrote the book Kindreds. The reason why they hit me to it is because when I was talking about what happened to my brother-in-law, they said this is something that you need to watch. So Octavia Butler was an oracle, and she was a sage. And she just was getting down with she was a sci-fi. She was a sci-fi author, okay? Which with them oracles all day long to me, okay? So she was just telling y'all what they ain't gonna tell you. You got to learn it the hard way. So Mr. Willie kind of like don't like to tell me about it, which I want to hear about it, because I'm always telling him, this is a time where they're going to be less men as we go into the age of Aquarius. We're going to have far more women, because this planet was dominated by women first. Our men are our twins. There are our twin flames, our twin souls, and all of that other good stuff. That's what they really are. And a man is really a hybrid. And I love my men out here, y'all. I love y'all, and I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all really are hybrids. You all are splices of us. A woman's clitoris was her penis. Women had both vaginas and penises. We procreated and reproduced ourselves. It's just the truth. And what they went in over time to do is to clip the penis. As women began to give birth to men, they began to clip the penis. There's a practice that's still going on right now in Africa. If you continue to clip and clip, eventually you will produce offspring that will not have the penis. So this is why women have the clitoris. The clitoris is there because it is a stunted growth of the penis. Okay. And so we began to produce men. This is where men came from. Men are us. What I mean about that is to look at the man's prostate. The man's prostate is actually a womb. It's an atrophied womb, okay? That now produces what? Sperm. So, this is the true tea as to what's going on. But now we're going into an age where there will be less and less men, and men will reincarnate to be women. We'll all be women one day. Not in our lifetime, but this is just a process that is going on at this particular point. So, getting back to Mr. Willie, this woman is continuously he's going to sleep and he's having to deal with her. Now, I told him, I said, you got to treat women right. Because the fact that we're in this age, all of these men who are mistreating women are going to get their timeline scripts stolen from them, meaning that you will die and reincarnate as to fulfill the script of some woman that has been violated. Okay? I keep telling Mr. Willie, make sure at all times you are treating women with the utmost of respect. Treat these women like you would treat your mother. Every woman should treat a woman like they would treat their mothers. If not, you're going to get your timeline stripped from you. Okay, you'll see. I ain't talking about my men here. Because my men here, they are our divine masculines. And we have our divine feminines here. They go hand in hand. If a man is embracing both his femininity, as well as his masculinity, you understand what I'm saying? He is within balance. And the same with the women. If you're hyper masculine as a man, thinking that it is okay to go and violate your mama, because every single time you violate and rape a woman, mistreat a woman, beat a woman, disrespect a woman, you understand what I'm saying? What you are doing is putting yourself in a situation where you will be punished. Karma is coming. Okay? So, Mr. Willie, I said you're going to continue to see her as you continue to not give the utmost to women. Okay? So, he couldn't hold it back last night. He came to me. He said, I just got to tell you, I just couldn't hold it back. So I see that woman every single night. I said, oh my God. Mr. Willie plays the organ and the keyboard. He said, she came back. I said, what do you mean? She comes back every night. I said, well, you better get your act together or you're going to be a woman. Oh, please don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. I said, you are, and I can't save you. Stop telling her you trying to get back to me. You ain't going to put that karma on me, okay? Because you lying. You just trying to find a way out because he figure, the reason why, I let you be the man and all that is because I know you got supernatural powers and you can handle it and everything. I said, don't put that on me. So he figured that I'm going to save him from her. Okay. She ain't coming up in my astroscape. I got a higher authority watching over me. And it ain't none of my time, baby. You going to have to face the piper. And I know YouTube is going to send you this video. Hopefully you'll sit down and watch it because it ain't nothing like watching it. Okay. YouTube will send your stuff to your whole entire family. Google will send it to your whole entire family. But they need to know that my family don't watch. Only Mr. Willie watch. Mr. Willie don't really even watch. Anyway, see, he said, it's funny. He said, I don't get no notifications from your channel until you talking about me. I said, well, duh. Okay, all by design. So anyways, So, anyways, so he comes back and he says, last night, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. He humbles himself when he talked about that woman. He sat down. He said, "Yeah." He said, she came back. This how he put it. He said, I was standing outside, and he says real. It's real. He said he wakes up into that other reality with her, and I said, this sounds like something your brother did. But anyways, so he said he wakes up, and he said the sun was out because it was not. It's not here when he go to sleep. He said I woke up and the sun was out, and I was outside. And he said the sun was shining bright, and I could hear somebody playing the organ, and it sounded like me, the way I play the organ. He said it was my own music. And I said, oh shit, oh shit. And so he said it made me wanna look in there and see what was going on. He said, I went in there, and then I'm nosy. What year it looked like it was? He said it looked like it was in the 1960s or something like that. 70s, 60s, 50s, somewhere like that. I said, oh shit. I can see it too. Like, him describing it. I can see myself in that reality and everything. I guess I'm safe because the bird, she ain't doing anything. So long as I ain't talking about that Grim Reaper. When I talk about that Grim Reaper, boy, she get to shuffling in that cave. So he said, I opened the door and I see all the people listening. And he said the people look familiar. He said they look like people that I know that done died, but they sitting in there, and I can hear the music. And I look all the way down there, and it's that lady. I said, it's the lady? What lady? It's me. In the body of the lady. It's me. And I said, what? He said, she's playing the organ exactly like I would play it. I said, you gotta be kidding. She playing the organ just like me. And he said, I thought it was my turn to get up and play. He said, so I hurried up and closed the door and refused to play. But someone let me get away from the reality. And I said, I was still standing out there because some just kept prompting me to stay there for my turn to play. And he said, all of a sudden, she walks out the door. She's got a dress on, and she's got her friend with her. He says she got her friends with her, and they have the little gloves like they used to wear back in the day on their hands and stuff. And says she comes up and grab him and hugs, and he pushes her off and said, "Get off my body! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" And I stopped and I said, "You know what?" I said, "That is your soulmate." What is that? I don't know what a soulmate is. I said, that is your twin flame. That's your twin soul. That's who that is. He said, well, I don't know nothing about it. So I tried to sit down and explain it to him, and he still couldn't figure out what it was. So I said, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what it is. But you better be careful. I said, how did you finally get away from him? He said, I told her that I was on my way to my wife. I was on my way to my wife. I said, if you don't stop putting me in this confusion between you and this woman, I don't know if y'all used to be. See, so here's the thing. So I don't think they used to be married. I just think that is a fragment of his soul that was left behind of some sort. So when you're reincarnated from one existence to another existence, I do believe you leave some portions of your soul in that existence. You understand? Who knows, you may have 10 or 15 scripts that still have your soul in those places, and someone is embodied with these souls. I'm going to figure it out as he continues to reveal more of this mystery. It's more going on than that. But by the fact I keep telling him that he's getting ready to repeat a script, he's getting more and more frightened to tell me the story and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep y'all filled in. He told me, he said, I feel it. I feel it that if this woman kissed me, I'm going to be dead. Or if she sleep with me, I'm gonna be dead. If I sleep with this woman, be dead. So I keep telling her, I have to keep telling her I'm going to my wife, I'm going to my wife. And he said this time she left him, went on with her friend and walked away. I said, that's a lot, that's gonna be a life, man. You're gonna have to go back too. She's trying to join herself. See, these soulmates and stuff like that be trying to join themselves back to you. So it ain't necessarily all good, I don't think. It depends on how lonely you are. If you're a lonely soul over here, you may want to reunite with the soul flame of a past existence. But if you are well and you healthy and you got loved ones here and friends here that's keeping you here, you don't want to reunite with that. Okay, so it's not what they hype it up to be. I'm just here to tell you that ain't what it is. Okay. Hey Jackie, thank you for moderating. I'm gonna get to everybody. And so y'all, can y'all please help me with this situation? What do you all think? I just want to talk about this situation. Y'all give me an idea of like what you all think this soul, these soul flames, twin flames, soul mates, all of these different things. What y'all take on it? Because I told him, if this lady is embracing you, and he says she's always happy to see him and everything, and he sees her as him, but she embraces him as if though he is her partner. So I'm at a loss here, and I just went on ahead and told Miss Will, and that sometimes they say it ain't good to be warning folks of their death, and then don't keep putting me in this mess with this woman. Don't try to throw her off on me. That's not my twin flame. So I told Mr. Will, I said, Mr. Willie, you having these intense moments because you got to look at what happened to your brother. I said, honey, you got to make some changes, baby, or they going to get your time script. They going to get you. Y'all know what that mean. Y'all know what it mean. Y'all know what I mean. I ain't going to really keep on telling him about that because if something like that is coming for a person, you keep on warning them, they'll get you instead. You'll be checking out. Hello? Jackie, how you doing? Jackie says, Mama, that woman in his dream is more than likely a aspect of your soul. Well, okay, now come on now. You gotta talk to me about that, honey. I'm listening. Come on with it, Jackie. It's an aspect of my soul. I want to hear more about that. I really do believe now for sure about twin souls and twin flames and soul mates and all of that stuff like that. I really do believe in this after what he keeps saying. Hecate, queen of the vampires and witches, how are you? Says, never met my soulmate nor twin flame. I have never met mine's either. And I'd be actually asking to meet them. I'm like, I want to meet them. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. And maybe this is what it is. When I was dealing with a vampire, be honest with you. When I was dealing with that vampire, to be honest with y'all, and I know y'all gonna say, Mama, I can't tell y'all what really went down. But I just remember closing my eyes and I saw that vampire. I saw that vampire good when I closed my eyes, and I was in a cemetery. I was in a cemetery, and it's a story between me and y'all. I was in this me and the world, I guess. I was in the cemetery with this vampire, and the vampire looked like it was like 58 years old. Interesting. I ain't gonna go into detail, but I was in the cemetery, but it looked like I was in a hearse. I was in a hearse. I was in the hearse. Do the math. And this vampire was there, and it looked like the 1950s or 60s. So I was like, why the hell am I in the back of the hearse looking at the vampire? The vampire was looking in the back of the hearse at me. Do the math. Now I had to wonder, is this one of these two? Y'all don't want to be hooking up with your twin flames and souls and all that. That ain't nothing you want to do now. I'm here to tell y'all that. Folks tell you the wonderful things about it. Oh, it's my such and so. I'm gonna be reconnected. Because a lot of the times what you yearning for is to be whole. That's it. A twin flame, twin souls or soul flame, whatever, is just you, is you reuniting with your entire wholeness of your soul. Because these fragments are all over the place in other timelines, other time scripts, other dimensions, other planes of existence. And we strive to reunite and reconnect ourselves with that. And they need to keep it scattered so that they can make slaves out of us. That's what they need. Okay, so I was still waiting on Jackie to kind of give it to us and let us know what aspect of me that is involved in that. Because when he tells her that he's coming to be back with me, can y'all please give Mama some thumbs up? She always walks away, disappointed, hurt. You know what I'm saying? She's in love with my husband. She's in love with him. Do y'all hear me? So what I supposed to do? Compete with something that does not exist in this plane of existence? You understand? If it's like she's gonna take him. So do Mama need to be prepared? Be preparing to be a widow. I mean, this is what I want. Y'all done heard it from me. So depending on our fate, y'all heard it from this place first. I let y'all in on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? This is advanced witchcraft over here. Okay, I'm a grand sorceress, and I'm not saying this as a joke. I don't see anybody else bringing this content to y'all like this, like I am, just being raw about it. And this video is not for children. Okay, disclaimer. Um, hey, Morbid Witch said, I once remember meeting a fragment of myself living in another body. They were sacred to death of me and the connection we had. Hecate, Queen of the Vampires and Witches, say a lot of people have reported how miserable they were with their twin flame. I mean, just the existence. That existence makes him miserable. The thought of her make him cringe to call her. And I told him, I said, I think I know her name. I believe her name was Victoria or Virginia. It starts with a V. It starts with a V. The beginning of her name is a V, just like mine. So I was coming up with Virginia and Victoria. Um, I just to think about it, this is a book I wished I knew how to write, but I don't know how to write books. You understand? So maybe I need to sit down and take my time and try to paint the picture. But if I paint the picture, I seal the fate. I'll seal the fate of Mr. Willie. So I said I better leave that alone. Hey, Felix says, Mama girl, fight for your man. He's your husband. That's what I'll do. This is one of those things where it's so mysterious. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't like to dwell into things that I'm not very sure of. And Auntie is in hiding right now, and I don't blame her for hiding and stuff like that. So I can't even run this by Auntie. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to even run this by Auntie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know of an elder to take this to. I really don't. Because the elders are getting away from this. Honey, the elders said they want to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Don't nobody want to be no elder no more. I'm gonna tell you what Auntie told me. She said you need to get used to it. You are the elder. I said, what? I said, I'm too young to be the elder. I need an elder over me. She said, everything you need, you already got it inside. So I need to consult with the oracle over this because I don't know how to fight for something that's in his astral scape. Fight against a war against something that is in his astral scape. It's in his astral scape. That right there, some witchcraft, honey. Mama don't know nothing about that type of witchcraft. Hello. And I don't know what it would do to me or what it could do to my family. I don't know. And if Mr. Willie is not trying to live right by women, You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell him. Now I have noticed that there's some personality changes in Mr. Willie. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm being honest about this is because you all need to be aware and you all need to know. There was an occasion. It's almost like it's like she is trying to take over his body. I thought about Insidious for a minute. Let me tell y'all what went down. I get this phone call while I'm doing a reading. And so I tried to say, please text, make sure it's not an emergency. It's Mr. Willie. And the phone rang back to back to back to back. So finally I had to interrupt the reading and say, hey, I got a call. I need to see what's going on. I'm gonna get back with you. I called. I said, what's going on? Everything all right? It was like he was hysterical. My car won't crank. I said, what? My car won't crank. Now I know Mr. Willie to be the type of person when it's caught on crank, he go in the hood just like most men to see what was going on. I said, did you go under the hood? No, I ain't went under the hood yet. I said, hang up, go under the hood. Check and see if your battery cables are connected and all of this. Well, don't get off the phone yet. And he went and checked and everything. And sure enough, his battery cables were loose and stuff. And I thought that was really odd. I said, these are the type of things that women do. Like, if my car is not starting, I'm going to call my husband, my man. But I always refer, I'm sorry, I do always refer to that lady as the bitch. I said, this bitch gonna call me and tell me her motherfucking car is stalled. I'm talking to the lady on the other side because I already see what's going on. Somebody told me, now this is the way somebody else had it, that she was trying to come in to Mr. Willie's world to get at me. This is what the BITCH is doing. So she can't get through the portals, through the pipes, and through the commode and all that other good stuff. So she wants to come in through another route. So it's a lot of things that have been going on in my mind, and just all kind of stuff. Like it's just like I don't know. It's just like she's trying to take over. In other words, a lot of things that a woman would tell her man, it's like it's the opposite. It's like flipping. It's like I'm the husband and this is my wife bringing more things to me. And she's not getting eye contact. She's not giving eye contact now. As I look at the eyes of, I haven't looked in this person's eyes since this woman has shown up. Do you all hear me? I've not looked into into his or her eyes. Mr. Willie is becoming her. She's infiltrating him. This is the best way I can describe it. Now, let me see what the chat says. Sugar T says she is intelligent enough to know if something just doesn't sound right. I come across a lot of misinformation, but discernment kicks in and I keep digging. Hey, Beverly Scott. Beverly Scott says advice. Oh, that's deep, Beverly, honey. Beverly trying to get it out. Slick said it's the body invasion of the body snatchers. Y'all need, something. I'm glad you said that, Slick. How you doing? Somebody was telling me that I need to go and watch that movie again. Now, I watched it as a child, but it's going to be different watching it from another perspective as an adult. I'm going to go and watch that. And I think we all should watch it, Slick, The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You need to write a book, Beverly Scott. This seems very interesting. Write us a book on that. Slick say you cannot trust the internet because of the misinformation. There's plenty of information on the net, Sugar says. Okay. Sugar T said, I've met mine. We have children, and it's been 24 years, and I can completely feel him, hear his thoughts. I know when he's sick or in danger. Well, we a lot of folks looking for their twin flames, sugar, and you might have a point. They may not be here. They may be in a whole nother realm of existence. So some of us will actually leave here, being single because your twin flame ain't here. Your twin soul ain't here. That being is somewhere else on a whole nother time script. Six, I think there are false twin flames, just my opinion. I know that they are false because people are looking for their twin flames, and everybody they meet a new person. That's their twin flame. Oh, I found my soulmate. 6 months later, you ask him where your soulmate is. Oh, he left. You know what I'm saying? So I got a new one. See, so people don't really have a true understanding of what that is. Morbid Wish said, I once remember meeting a fragment of myself living in another body. They were scared to death of me and the connection we had. A lot of the times you are actually sharing your soul with other people. And the reason why you miss the person so much and stuff when they get up and they leave is because they done took something of yours, your part of your soul with them. And now you fighting to try to get that back. Oh, Sugar T said, listening to your story brought up so many memories of different dream experience, and now I'm scared to close my eyes. Mirror meet to you too, Felix. And see, Jackie, also, some of these, some portions of my soul that Mr. Willie have, she can be feeding off of it over there in her realm. Hey, ER Wheels, where you been? Hey, Aziza. Hey, Cherokee Talou. Did I get to you, Michelle? Hey, Destiny Fofo. Hey, Miss Keitha. Jackie, our moderator, says, please give it a thumbs up. Y'all give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to have to get off here, y'all. I just wanted to explain that to tell y'all about that because we got to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So anybody got any insight as to what's going on? Everybody's kind of like saying, what the hell? I can hear it. I can hear it, y'all. What the hell? Kay Nicole said, I love Octavia Butler's work. I do too. The only one I have read. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Our moderator says she's kicked off YouTube. Okay. I got you. I got Look, y'all, I cannot express to you all enough that I am being censored and shadow banned. Do you all hear me? They do not notify any of our moderators that I'm doing a live stream. And one of my moderators have been just totally kicked off of YouTube. This is real. Okay. And I want you all to do the math. What do y'all think? You understand Mama's being shadow banned. Okay, let's talk about our moderator being kicked off. Whose work is that? Uh-huh. Why are these numbers so low? It's okay because it's not necessarily our platform. But if push comes to shove, advanced witchcraft will continue on Vimeo. Vimeo, get ready for me because I'm fixing to knock your toes down. Okay? I'm finna bust out all your wonders. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. My moderator says that my video says error on her end. Now, it is interesting as soon, I don't even know if y'all still here, if I'm talking to myself, or this is just something going on her end. It's interesting. Okay. Okay, so that noise y'all hear, that sound y'all hear is the actual that this is the moderator talking, saying that they just totally took off as she was going to go into depth with what's going on. Now, we don't know. Some of this right here might not necessarily be 100% YouTube, but there are forces that do not want you all to know that you can change your fate. You can get your soul fragments back, and or you can get yourself out of this slavery of this infinite loop. A lot of them don't want you to know about this now, okay? So they come in so many different ways to stop the action. See, I've gone on to a whole nother realm with my work. And as I go further into this, the numbers are dropping, not because the people don't want the content, but because there is an entity, okay? We'll do y'all do y'all math that is trying to try to mess with the message, but it's okay because maybe they saying everybody don't supposed to have this anyways. The people who's supposed to have it gonna fight to get it. The people who just say, okay, if I get it, I get it. I don't. But your day may show up. So you need to be in the classroom here. Okay? Come on in the classroom and get this here work. Okay. Okay, Sugar T said the internet itself is an entity. And they got their guard dogs up too. They policing information. Not just on the physical realm, but on the spiritual realm too. Okay, Yachi said hers says error too. So now what have we violated here? What have we violated? Talking about twin souls and twin flames. You know what I'm saying? So are they gonna say that I'm inciting fear with my thumbnail and with my message? I'm inciting fear. Well, then that's what's gonna have to happen then because people gonna get the food. Oh, y'all just said mine say error two can't see comments or make comments on your other page. Well, I'll be. Oh. Thela says from source. Mama, you're an oracle. And we, witches, are drawn to you, drawn to this truth, and spirits don't, us or other people don't want people to hear this truth. Yes, I see. Aha. Well, y'all see it for yourself. This ain't no troll. This ain't nobody doing work on mama. This right here is coming from a whole nother force. And you know that on the internet, now here on the internet, they are patrolling the internet with algorithms. Okay, you know YouTube is at work. Y'all see it for yourself. So people will know as you see less and less people gravitate here. Less and less, not that they don't want it. It's just the fact that they're going to make sure they don't get it. Wow. Hey, Yachi, how you doing? No, Sugar Tea, I don't burn ancestors' money. Hey, no sheeple. Ah, no sheeple said the last live you did, mine said error. Do y'all hear this? Why is Mama Video saying error, YouTube? Ha. Because you know I'm determined to continue to work. If you that's how I come. I finished my live stream with 300 views. It said 300 views. When I finished it, they gave me count for only 60. Once that upload that was done, it was 60 views on that video, and they're gonna keep putting error on that video because they do not want anyone to watch it. YouTube, I am going to continue to put information in other places. Okay, so if I'm not wanted here, the best thing for you to do is to go ahead and take both channels down because anywhere it goes, I'm going to other venues. Y'all visit me on Vimeo. I'm coming to you. I'm coming. Okay. Vimeo. Once again, my face is there and my phone number is there. The other person is an impersonator that says that they are Mother Wisdom. That's an impersonator. They're using my watermark because they know that I'm the baddest witch on the internet. It's me. They know it. They want to keep y'all dumbed down because I'm going into things that are far more serious. And I'm sure that there's some other content creators going deep into this, deeper than I have. They have gone way deeper in the rabbit hole. And we can't find them because I'm sure they're being shadow banned just like me. Thank you, No Sheeple, for letting us know. Did y'all hear that? So if y'all continuously want this, come to Vimeo. Watch my live podcast and on not live, but my podcastings and stuff on Anchor. Watch that on Anchor, okay? The message will not cease. It may cease here on YouTube, but they're going to continue on other platforms because there are other platforms available. If YouTube is trying to censor me, they are shooting themselves in the foot as they censor a lot of truther channels because some people just come here because that's basically what they want. A lot of channels that they get rid of and everything will go other places, will all just go somewhere else. That's all. The message is not going to silence because, the chosen ones, which I know I'm one of the chosen ones. Are you all one of the chosen ones? We're here to bring about change, you know what I'm saying, and free souls. People need to know that their timeline can be stripped right away from them. And somebody must be scared. Okay. And that last little video was so, gosh, it was so innocent. It's just me talking about the dolls and talking about how, you need to have a doll to protect yourself. Every time I talk about protecting women, because there's so many of them missing, it just seems like it's just more and more and more. And I'm going to say that again on this video. Women, watch your back. Be safe and be careful out there. They are just kidnapping women and children. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on yourself. Okay? Watch your back. Look out for these white vans and these suspicious looking cars and stuff. Watch and see if somebody been following you for a minute. When you get out your car, observe your surrounding. Watch everything at all times. Get you some mace. We're gonna do on Vimeo. I'm gonna show you all how to make dolls that curse and protect you from evildoers. Okay. So I don't know, that's got something to do with it, but I am receiving errors on my channel, y'all. Okay, so I'm badass. I know I'm on the mark now, so I'm gonna concentrate more on it. Hello, hey Kimberly Brown, how you doing? Okay. Hey Jonelle. I'm gonna go back and read all these comments if they'll let us read them. If it be a channel up later on, hello. So y'all, if my channels are gone, y'all, please visit me on those other two forums I just told y'all about. Oh, Jack was gonna give us the tea. My moderator is gone. She can't even get back in here, as you all can see. She's not in here anymore. I'm gonna have to call her. Ain't no telling. Slick ain't no telling. Okay, so let me go ahead and end the stream, but oh, okay. Okay, so I don't think she can hear it, but she may need to restart. If you get knocked off, just come back to this live stream and watch it later on if it's still here. Because I be getting little notices and stuff like that in my Gmail from YouTube. Here, all of a sudden, I've been doing this now for almost 12 years, come 2020, and I'm just not having issues where they say that most of my work is just telling. They say it's telling, okay? That's what they say. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead on and end this live stream. Oh, yeah, Amani, you can crochet a doll, too. How you doing? Dolls can be made out of anything. You can make a doll out of a stick and a stone. You understand? You can put sticks together and make a doll. You can use any type of material you can get your hand on. You can make paper dolls. People don't even know you can make a paper doll. You can print it off the internet and talk to it and make it do what it do. And them dolls powerful, because if them dolls wasn't powerful like this, we wouldn't be getting all these interruptions like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to be getting all these interruptions. I should have at least 100 some viewers in here right now. But as they continue to shadow ban, they're going to try to prevent that from happening. Because I'm a little darker than most of them. I go straight on into the rabbit hole. Way down there, deeper than anybody can get down there. And I ain't finna sit down here and lie to y'all. Y'all need to know the truth. But what I do want to do on our journey is to show you all how you can work this to your advantage. I think they got a problem with me saying that I'm going to become the vile witch and curse anybody that's trying to curse me and stuff like that. And I don't think they want you all to adopt that attitude. I think, but it basically, they want to keep us all humbled down, so we've been making sure we're going to church and reading the Bible and all that. And I'm sorry, I don't believe in the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Shove the 10 Commandments straight up your rectum, because I don't believe in them. And I believe it's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's in the Bible. I believe in that. I do believe that what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. And I think that's what we came here to do. I think we came here to teach each other. I'm not teaching you anything if you come over here and violate me and then I reward you and say, hey, I forgive. I'm telling every witch in here, do not forgive anything. If somebody hurt your loved one, if somebody do bodily harm to your loved ones or do the worst, do not forgive them. Curse them. Okay? Curse them. Okay? I have my curse oil that I will be advertising pretty soon to go with your dolls, because we're going to do this doll video on Vimeo. And like I said, I do want to, let me ask you something. People who going to participate in, how much time you need to get your doll? Because I'm ready to do this like right now. Okay? Because I say I really want to give everybody some time to get the doll. I probably will do one on Vimeo, or probably do one on YouTube and go into depth with it on Vimeo. You know what I'm saying? So I may, for the people who have bought my oils, y'all, I will have them all at the post office tomorrow. So I have them all, because I do, rituals over it and everything. So I will have your oils in the mail on tomorrow. If some of you all are in here waiting on it, I will be advertising the curse oils. Okay, y'all know Mama done went to the cemetery. I do the work. Mama done went to the river and the dark tunnels. Okay, I've been there with my oils. I do rituals over mine. Take mine to the dark places. Okay, my curse oils will be advertised here on YouTube. Okay, they will be. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna have some sessions here on YouTube for people who have who really need they really need some courage and some encouragement to get away from that forgiveness thing and that humbling thing and subservient things. You know what I'm saying? We finna go deeper and dwell in the darkest places with that. We're gonna put an end to all of that. Okay. We're going to put an end to that. And this right here, I mean, shouldn't be a problem. Children should not be in here. This should not be a problem. This is just us. I mean, we built this spiritual community. We're going to continue to do what we do up until you either cut us off to December the 10th, because we're not violating anything. Okay? Go and take care of some of this child stuff over here that these children are doing that they shouldn't be doing, like fist fighting. Deal with that. Go over there and clean that place up. That needs cleaning up. That right there needs to be cleaned up. Instead of showing these little children fist fighting, y'all need to, if anything, hip them to making some dolls, some cursing dolls. You don't have to touch nobody to kill them. I ain't got to put my hand on nobody. I can murder whoever I want with my dolls. My dolls is my weapon. Hello? I know y'all said this lady's crazy. If you touch my body, you ain't touching my soul, because my soul gonna be in my dolls to continue to curse you in your astral state. Okay? Anybody try to stop this message, we'll meet you in your astral state. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what walk of life you came from. Can't nothing protect you from my curse. Okay. And I want y'all all to adopt that. I know some of y'all got to be key with it. Low key, go somewhere in a closet and work your magic. There is no excuses. Go to the closet and work your magic. Protect your back. All of what I do is defense magic. I don't go around hurting people. I go around to make sure that the people who hurt me are thoroughly punished until I'm fortified. Okay, Tess said, I'm getting my material for a doll, for my doll. Once again, you need a baby doll or a Barbie doll. You can get it used, or you can go ahead on and get it. And this ain't for children. Once again, let me keep on saying this. These dolls are not for play. These dolls are for working magic. Okay, so you can get them new, or you can get them from the thrift store. Okay, get your dolls. Get your black matte paint. Get your white enamel garden paint, that folk magic paint. I think it's called folk art paint. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it wherever you want. Get that. Get your paint brushes. A nice size to paint it all black. One small one for you to do the decoration, the tribal magic on his face and everything. Come on. If you got something else you want to put on it, crystals, herbs, can collect your herbs and stuff like that, because I hadn't quite told y'all yet what herbs to collect, but I'm going to be going forward. I want to do it even more now that I see all of this stuff going on with YouTube. It's telling me, hey, you need to go ahead on and do this, okay? Because this is where it's at, okay? So get all of those things ready so we can get started, okay? Sugar T said they pushing the love and light crap. But that ain't gonna protect you on a physical level or a spiritual level. You can be love and light all day long, walking out the door. You know what I'm saying? With all of your fairy dust all over the place, and your magical wand in your hand, and your cute little what you call them, little old Twinkie wings on and stuff, talking about love and light, and just throwing dust everywhere, and then your ass be grabbed up off the street and putting one of them vans and taking off somewhere, or truck, car, whatever. Nobody hitting that from you no more. And then cause see, them the ones they want the docile, they want the ones that don't fight back, because they're more easier to you know what I'm saying? They got the step. It's easier for them to take on the Stockholm syndrome. You understand? Because you're going to forgive them. Oh, I forgive them, and then fall in love with them or whatever. I don't know. Cooperate with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying, ain't none of that going on here. Ain't no forgiveness here. Nobody's going to have the Stockholm syndrome. Over here, we going to let it, you understand? That's what we finna do over here. Y'all, I better get off this live stream. Okay, y'all. I guess I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Bye-bye. Rate and subscribe. Follow me to Vimeo. Oh, yeah, and I got to go to IG too. IG, get ready. Get ready. They told me, they said, Mama, when you type in your name, Spiritually, I'm Spiritually on IG, it don't come up for a lot of folks. Because, see, they already done hit them say, hey, y'all, it's a black witch on her way over here, okay? A black sorceress witch. And I ain't never necessarily talking about my color. I'm talking about my word. She's coming over here to onto y'all platform. So go and let them know I'm on my way over there, okay? I'm on my way to IG. I'm finna get ready to get this squared up. When I'm gonna do my I'll be live and in color on IG. I love how pretty the color is there. I have a nice following over there on YouTube. How about that? So I'm on my way over there to raise some hairs, okay? I'm over there to do some disturbances, okay? This ain't gonna stop, okay? I'm just gonna get more intense, okay? The less the numbers, the more the intensity. Okay, bye-bye, y'all. So if y'all can follow me in about an hour and a half, I think, on IG, I'll be over there. I have a podcast called Anchor, where I'm building my way up to get bolder there. on Anchor. They're gonna put up with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe I ain't all of that like I think I am, and it's just maybe some outside forces and stuff, entities that may be involved, and it might not be YouTube, because they can mess with things, you know what I'm saying? But I have protection from those outside entities too. So I'm protected over here. And if mama falls by the wayside, know that in soul and spirit, I exist. I am still here assisting. And like I say, they can't kill the soul. Hello. Bye bye.